Hey guys, today I'm going to show you a workflow that honestly surprised me. We're going to create a character design, turn it into a professional reference sheet, use the reference sheet for 3D modeling, generate dynamic action poses, and finally create animated videos from the same character, all using AI. By the end of this video, you'll have a complete workflow for creating a character design, generating a production-ready reference sheet, exploring dynamic poses, and even creating animated showcases for your portfolio. As many of you know, I've always been interested in AI tools and finding ways to speed up the more repetitive parts of the creative process. I'm not really interested in replacing artists with AI. What interests me is figuring out how these tools can help us work faster, experiment more, and spend more time on the parts we actually enjoy. While testing different AI platforms, I came across Vidu. Fortunately, they were kind enough to sponsor this video. After spending some time with it, I ended up developing a workflow that fits surprisingly well into my character creation process. And today I want to share that workflow with you guys. Before we begin, I should mention that everything generated in this video was created using the Vidu Ultimate plan. If you're using the free plan or a different subscription tier, your results may be vary slightly. So with that out of the way, let's get started. The first thing we need is a character design. Now, if you're good at writing prompts, you can jump directly into Vidu's text-to-image feature and start generating characters right away. Personally, I'm not the best prompt writer in the world, so my workflow is usually pretty simple. I describe the character I have in mind to ChatGPT and ask it to generate a detailed prompt for me. Once I'm happy with the prompt, I bring it into Vidu's text-to-image feature and start generating designs. I actually tested generating the character directly with ChatGPT as well. And honestly, in this particular case, I prefer the results coming from Vidu. That doesn't necessarily mean one is better than the other. Different tools have different strengths, and I always recommend experimenting with multiple options to see what works best for you. Another thing you can do is study existing character designs that you like and use them as inspiration when building something original. Looking at successful designs can help you understand shapes, proportions, clothing choices, and visual appeal. For this video though, I decided to create an original character from scratch. At this stage, don't worry too much about getting the perfect result immediately. Generate multiple variations, mix ideas together, and keep refining until you get a design that feels right. Once you're happy with the character, we can move on to what I think is one of the most useful parts of this entire workflow. Okay, let's describe to ChatGPT the character I have in mind. Let's see. Okay, this is a prompt that ChatGPT gave me. As you can see, you have a few options to refine it, but it's fine. I just copy this. Let's back to the video. Go to the images and go to the text to image. Paste the prompt. You can select your model. I use the image, resolution, and aspect ratio. Let's put it on 1 to 1. Number of the images that you want to generate, I put it on 4, so I can choose between the 4 images that it generates. Click on create and wait. We don't have the legs. I think I like this design, but I think I'm gonna change the aspect ratio so it's a vertical image so we can see the full body of the character. Generate again. It's much better, right? Let's see which one I prefer. I like this one. I think I like this one more. The props here and the armor is cool. This one is much better. Now that we have a character design, it's time to create a proper reference sheet. As 3D artists, concept artists, and character designers, we all know how valuable a good turnaround sheet can be. It's often the bridge between an idea and an actual production-ready character. You can probably generate a reference sheet directly through text to image, but I personally achieved much better results using the reference image workflow. First, go to the reference image section. For this setup, I use two references. The first reference is the character design we just generated. The second reference is a turnaround template containing front, side, and back views along with the portrait. I'll include the turnaround template I used in the description below in case you want to try this workflow yourself. To make things even easier, I've uploaded that turnaround template to ChatGPT and asked it to generate a prompt describing the structure of the sheet. Then I brought that prompt into Vidu and referenced both images by typing @ followed by their names. The result was surprisingly clean. We get a character turnaround sheet that can be used for modeling, sculpting, rigging, animation, illustration, or even sharing with other artists on a team. Honestly, this is exactly the type of sheet I would normally prepare for starting a serious character project. And this is where things start becoming really useful for 3D artists. Okay, as you can see, the video recording was stopped. We created a lot of things that you didn't see, and I have to go through again. We were here, right? Just like this character as a reference. Let's save all of these. This is for creating the video. Let's go back to where we were. Scroll down, apply, and reference to image. Okay, we are here. Now to create a reference sheet like this, you have this prompt. This is the character that we've generated. And also I've provided you with the link to this character sheet. You can add it in this prompt, replace every A letter with the reference of your character and every B letter with the reference sheet. You can do that by typing @ and selecting your reference image. Let's go through, don't change the A pose or AAA, okay? E for reference sheet and okay, that's it. You can just click on the create to create a reference sheet like this. But what I recommend, and I've get much better result from it, is to download the image, go to the references, click on the plus, and add your character as a reference. I've add my character. This way, the video will analyze your character, give it some prompts, describe it, so it knows what your character consists of. Click on confirm, and here add it as a reference. As you can see, this icon is image and this icon is reference. Now let's change the character to reference. Move this one and everything should be fine. You can see the references are in blue and the simple images are in gray. Just click on the create. Okay, as you can see, we have 4 image generated. 2 of them are my exact character, doesn't matter. But these 2 are great. This one has a little bit tilt to the body, but this one is just great. Just what we want. Let's look at it. Perfect. The portrait, the design, the color palette, front, side, and back views. It's just perfect. Now that we have a proper turnaround sheet, we can already start modeling. But before doing that, I like to generate a few additional references. Using Vidu's consistent character generation system, we can continue generating new images while maintaining the same character identity. One thing I often do is generate a simplified version of the character wearing a fitted jumpsuit, or in this case, just simply removing the cape or the jacket so that we can use this reference sheet in our 3D application in order to model on top of it. The reason is simple. When you're modeling a character, it's often useful to understand the underlying body proportions without complicated clothing covering everything. Having a cleaner version of the character can make the modeling process much easier. From there, I can generate additional turnaround views and use those references during production. If you want to see exactly how I turn reference sheets like this into actual 3D models, make sure to check out the video linked in the corner. In that video, I go through the entire modeling process step by step. The main thing I want to highlight here is how valuable a good reference sheet can be. A lot of people think the character design is all to creating character, but honestly, the reference sheet is what transforms an idea into something that can actually be built. Clear this reference, add a new reference. I want to add the new character reference sheet as a new reference to the video so we can generate other things from it. Let's go 3D animation sci-fi and a description. Perfect. Confirm. Okay, now add it as a reference. Close the reference panel and let's just simply say ask to remove the jacket to only see the suit so we can start modeling. Let's see what we get as an image generation. Okay, we have our reference sheet without the jacket, as you can see. And you might realize that no, you can't generate NSFW content. I'm not sure what it's trying to generate for me that was NSFW, but you can see that you can generate NSFW. As you can see, this is the model with the jacket, and this is the model without the jacket. Some of them are much more related to this one. As you can see, this one, but it's great. You can just model the body from each one of them and then go back to your original design. Now let's do something fun. Since we already have our character reference sheet, we can use it inside Vidu to generate dynamic action poses. This is actually one of my favorite parts of the workflow. As some of you know, I like creating characters that can eventually become collectible statues or 3D prints. And one thing I constantly struggle with is choosing a pose. Sometimes I spend more time deciding on the pose than actually sculpting a character. With this workflow, I can quickly explore different ideas before committing to one. I simply select my character reference, move to the reference to image section, and use a prompt that I will obviously include in the description. Within a few moments, I get multiple action concepts that I can use as inspiration. Even if I don't copy the pose exactly, it gives me a strong starting point and helps me visualize how the final collectible could look. For me, this alone is a huge time saver. Let's reference our character again. This was our reference. It's a simple prompt. Give me a statue with an action pose. And I've asked to create a base for it just like a 3D print. I replace the A with our reference. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? It took a lot of time from me just to came up with an idea like this. It's just cool. Look at it. Nice. Now let's move to the final part of the workflow. And honestly, this is probably the feature that impressed me the most. If you're creating videos, animations, reels, character showcases, or social media content, this can be incredibly useful. Using a reference to video feature, we can upload our character as a reference and generate animated sequences based on a text prompt. My workflow is pretty simple. I describe the scene, camera movement, character action, and overall mood to ChatGPT. Then I use the generated prompt inside Vidu. For example, I might ask for a dramatic camera orbit, a sword attack animation, a cinematic hero shot, an anime style action scene, or a slow motion reveal. And then let Vidu generate the sequence. As a 3D artist, most of my time is spent modeling, sculpting, texturing, retopologizing, rigging, and preparing assets. Animation is a completely separate discipline and can take a significant amount of time. So whenever I want to showcase a character but don't necessarily want to spend days animating it, this workflow becomes extremely useful. I can take screenshots of my character, use them as reference inside Vidu, and generate short cinematic sequences that help bring the character to life. It's obviously not a replacement for proper animation work, but for showcasing a concept, presenting a character, creating social media content, or simply visualizing ideas, it's incredibly convenient. And honestly, seeing your character move for the first time is just really cool. Okay, now let's create a video from my character. Go to the reference to video. I've added my character as a reference. This is my real 3D character. I've just created a reference sheet from it. And I have a prompt that ChatGPT generated it for me. As you can see, we just need to replace the character reference. This is an 8-second video. I changed the creation mode to cinematic, 16:9, and 4. Generating 4 videos took a lot of credits from you, so keep that in mind. I just want to animate my character to see how it would look like. Click on create and wait for the results. Like always, you'll find all the links, prompts, and resources mentioned in this video in the description below. If you decide to try Vidu, I'd love to hear how you're using it and what kind of workflow you came up with. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to tell me about your experience with Vidu in the comments below. See you in the next one. Bye bye.